What if the AI your doctor is using just made up a drug dosage? And nobody caught it? This is already happening, and the consequences are terrifying. Let me show you exactly what's going on and why you need to know this before your next hospital visit. AI hallucinations aren't glitches. They're not rare bugs that engineers will eventually fix. They are a fundamental, deeply embedded behavior of how large language models actually work. And when these systems enter medical environments, the stakes shift from annoying to potentially fatal. Let's start with what a hallucination actually is. When a large language model like GPT-4 or Google's Gemini generates text, it doesn't look things up in a verified database. It predicts the next most statistically likely word based on patterns it learned during training. That sounds reasonable until the model encounters a question where the training data was sparse, contradictory, or simply absent. In those cases, the model doesn't say "I don't know." It confidently generates an answer that sounds completely plausible but is factually wrong. In 2023, a study published in JAMA Internal Medicine tested several AI systems on medical questions and found that even the best-performing models hallucinated clinical information in roughly 9% of responses. That might sound small until you realize that in a busy hospital system processing thousands of AI-assisted queries per day, 9% translates to hundreds of potentially dangerous errors every single week. The most chilling real-world case emerged from the United States in 2023 when a man filed a legal brief assisted by ChatGPT. His lawyers submitted citations to court cases that simply did not exist. The AI had fabricated 6 entirely fictional legal precedents, complete with fake judges, fake dates, and fake rulings. Now move that same behavior into a clinical setting. An AI system confidently citing a drug interaction study that was never published. A dosage recommendation based on a trial that never happened. A contraindication warning that was simply invented. Stanford University's medical AI research team published findings in early 2024 showing that AI diagnostic assistants made confident, specific errors in approximately 11% of complex case presentations. These weren't vague errors. They were precise, detailed, authoritative-sounding mistakes. The kind a busy resident might trust without double-checking. Here is where it gets even more disturbing. Researchers at MIT discovered in 2023 that AI models are actually more confident when they are wrong about medical topics than when they are right. The model's internal confidence score, which some systems display to users, was inversely correlated with accuracy in edge cases. The AI literally sounds more certain when it is making something up. This is because the training data for common medical facts is dense and consistent, so the model hedges slightly. But for rare conditions or unusual drug combinations, the model has less to anchor on and paradoxically generates smoother, more confident-sounding prose. Several hospitals in the United Kingdom piloting AI triage systems in 2023 and 2024 reported incidents where the AI recommended specialist referrals based on misidentified symptoms. In 2 documented cases reviewed by the NHS Digital Oversight Committee, patients were directed to the wrong departments because the AI conflated similar-sounding conditions. Neither case resulted in death, but both caused significant treatment delays. The World Health Organization issued a formal advisory in mid-2024 warning member states about deploying unvalidated AI tools in clinical decision-making pathways. They specifically flagged hallucination risk as a Tier 1 safety concern, placing it alongside data privacy and algorithmic bias as the top 3 dangers of medical AI adoption. So what can you actually do about this? First, never accept an AI-generated medical recommendation without asking for the source. Real verified information can be traced. If an AI gives you a drug name, a study result, or a statistic, ask it to provide the journal, the year, and the authors. Then verify that yourself on PubMed or a national health database. Second, understand that AI tools marketed to doctors are not FDA-approved diagnostic devices in most cases. They are software tools, and the liability for using them incorrectly often falls on the clinician, not the company. Third, push for transparency. Ask your healthcare provider whether AI is involved in your diagnosis or treatment planning. You have the right to know. The technology itself is not the enemy. AI has genuine, proven value in medical imaging analysis, drug discovery, and administrative efficiency. But the gap between what these systems can do and what they are being asked to do in real clinical environments right now is dangerously wide. And until that gap closes, informed patients are the last line of defense.